You spend a third of your life under a comforter, that thick blanket on top of your bed. Inside that shell is one of the most important material choices in your entire house. Its job is to manage heat, air, and moisture for 8 hours straight. But if you cut open most of the comforters sold today, you'll find a material that traps you instead of letting you breathe. This is episode 22 of Chasing Beauty, and today we're diving into the comforter. Before we talk about what's inside your comforter, you need to understand how warmth works in bedding. Your body is generating heat constantly. The job of a comforter is to trap the heat you're already producing by creating a layer of still, motionless air around you. Dead air is an insulator, while moving air is not. Every material we cover today is just a different strategy of capturing and holding that air. Most comforters sold today are filled with polyester. It's marketed as down alternative, microfiber fill, or cloud fill. The name can be different, but the material is all the same. It's plastic fiber. To make it, manufacturers melt plastic into a liquid and then force it through tiny nozzles to create synthetic strings of fiber. These are then crimped and tangled together to create an artificial airy loft that mimics natural down. And it works initially. A brand new polyester comforter has mediocre loft and can feel soft. But there are some major problems. Polyester absorbs almost zero moisture, and your body releases a vast amount of water vapor every single night while you sleep. That moisture needs somewhere to go, and with polyester, it can't go anywhere. It ends up getting trapped right against your skin. That clammy feeling that wakes you up at 3 a.m. is your body's humidity building up, trapped because your comforter can't breathe. And structurally, polyester has almost no memory. This means when the fill gets scrunched and compressed, it stays that way. After a few years, polyester comforters begin to look like a flat sheet. The first real natural step up from polyester is wool. Wool-filled comforters address many of polyester's biggest weaknesses. Wool can hold roughly 30% of its own weight in moisture before it even feels wet. That means the humidity your body releases each night is not getting sealed against your skin. Wool can then release that water vapor, serving as a natural regulator. It's also naturally insulating, so you still get warmth, but with a denser, heavier feel than traditional down. And once you do move into down, you are dealing with a different kind of insulation than wool or polyester. Down is made of soft clusters, found underneath a bird's feathers. Those clusters are designed to trap heat with as little weight as possible. The most important metric in the world of down is fill power. Fill power measures loft. Specifically, it measures how many cubic inches 1 ounce of down will expand to fill when you let it open up freely. This is a way to see how much air a cluster of down can trap. The higher the number, the more air and the lighter and warmer a comforter will be. A 400 fill comforter needs a lot of material to generate warmth, while a 700 fill comforter can generate the same amount of warmth with significantly less material. At 850 fill, you're trapping so much air per ounce that the comforter almost seems to float above you. Almost. Duck down is the entry-level category. Under a microscope, a single cluster of down looks like a three-dimensional dandelion. Hundreds of filaments branching off in every direction, each one catching and locking air. On average, duck down clusters tend to be smaller than the best goose down clusters, which usually means lower loft per ounce. But duck down still dramatically outperforms polyester on breathability and warmth to weight. Premium goose down, especially 850 fill down from larger, more mature birds, consists of bigger clusters that trap more air per ounce. A comforter like the Feathered Friends Bavarian 850 fill is a good example. It uses 850 plus fill power European white goose down. and a cotton shell, so it can feel thinner and lighter than a synthetic comforter while delivering excellent warmth for its weight. Total warmth still depends on how much total down is used. But the advantage of higher fill power is that you need less material to achieve the same loft. And like wool, down can manage moisture vapor. If you're buying once and buying right, this is the tier. But there is one material that exists above all else. It was good enough for the kings and queens of Europe for 5 centuries, and it still is. Eider ducks are seabirds that nest along the North Atlantic and Arctic coasts, especially around Iceland and Norway. The female eider duck lines her nest with down plucked from her own breast, the densest, most insulating down she has. Eiderdown harvesters wait until the ducks have hatched and left, and then carefully collect the nests by hand. The result is a down so fine, so structurally complex, that it cannot be replicated synthetically or farmed at scale. Eider clusters have microscopic hooks that cause them to interlock with each other, which means eiderdown shifts less inside your comforter. It maintains its loft and structure uniformity year after year. A single kilogram of eiderdown requires gathering the remnants of roughly 60 nests. But the true rarity lies in the refinement. It can take a highly skilled worker roughly a week of meticulous, painstaking labor just to hand clean that single kilogram. A queen-size eiderdown comforter requires roughly this amount, and that comforter can cost you anywhere from $5,000 to over $20,000.